Welcome to Fluent English. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English stories. It was a sunny day. I was 7 years old. My father brought home a small radio. He switched it on. A new voice filled our home. It spoke in a language I did not understand. It was English. The words were strange, but also beautiful. Felt curious. My father noticed my interest. He smiled and said, "This is English. It is a very important language." He explained how many people around the world speak English. He told me learning English would open many doors. I felt excited. I wanted to learn more. Soon after, my parents enrolled me in an English class. I was nervous but also eager. My teacher was kind. Her name was Mrs. Smith. She had a warm smile. She welcomed us all with open arms. Our first lesson was the alphabet. Mrs. Smith showed us colorful pictures. Each picture had a letter. "A is for apple," she said, holding up a red apple. We repeated after her. "A is for apple." We did this for every letter. By the end of the class, I could recite the entire alphabet. I felt proud. As days went by, we learned new words. Mrs. Smith used games and songs. This made learning fun. We learned words for animals, colors, and objects around us. I loved learning new words. Every new word felt like a new friend. One day, Mrs. Smith brought a big book. It was a picture dictionary. It had pictures and words for everything. She showed us how to use it. I spent hours looking at the pictures and learning new words. My favorite word was butterfly. Learning words was fun, but speaking was a challenge. I was shy. I was afraid of making mistakes. Mrs. Smith noticed this. She encouraged us to speak. She said, "It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes help us learn." We practiced speaking in pairs. My partner was Sam. He was also shy. We helped each other. We took turns speaking simple sentences. "My name is." I would say. "My name is Sam," he would repeat. Slowly we gained confidence. One day Mrs. Smith gave us a surprise. She brought a box full of books. "They are simple storybooks in English," she said. "Reading will help you learn faster." I picked a book with a bright cover. It was about a cat named Tom. Reading was hard at first. I had to look up many words. But I did not give up. The more I read, the easier it became. I started understanding the stories. Reading became my favorite activity. I would read a book every night before bed. After reading, the next step was writing. Mrs. Smith gave us notebooks. She asked us to write simple sentences. First, I wrote about my family. "My mother is kind," I wrote. "My father is strong." Writing helped me remember words and sentences. Mrs. Smith checked our notebooks. She corrected our mistakes. She always wrote kind notes like "well done" or "good job." This encouraged me to write more. I started writing short stories. They were simple but made me happy. One evening, my father brought home a DVD. "It's a movie in English," he said. "Watching movies will help you learn." The movie was about a brave lion. At first I did not understand much, but the pictures helped. Slowly I started understanding more. Watching movies became a family activity. We watched cartoons, fairy tales, and adventure stories. Listening to English being spoken helped me improve. I started picking up new words and phrases. It was fun and educational, and my school had an exchange program. Students from English-speaking countries visited us. They stayed with us for a week. I was excited but also nervous. I wanted to make new friends but worried about my English. My new friend was Emma. She was from England. Emma was friendly and patient. We talked about our favorite things. She taught me new words and corrected my sentences. Spending time with Emma improved my speaking skills. I realized speaking English could be fun. Emma and I decided to keep in touch. We wrote letters to each other. Writing letters was a great way to practice English. I wrote about my daily life, school, and friends. Emma wrote about her life in England. Receiving her letters made me happy. Each letter was a lesson. I learned new words and phrases. I also learned about life in another country. Writing to Emma improved my writing skills. It also made me more confident in expressing myself. Common things. Please pass the salt, my mother would say. Good night, I would reply. This daily practice helped me become more fluent. I also used English at the market. I greeted the shopkeeper in English. I asked for items in English. First, it felt strange, but soon it became natural. Using English in everyday life made a big difference. Our school started an English club. It was a place where we could practice English. We played games, watched movies, and had discussions. I joined the club with my friends. It was a great way to practice English outside the classroom. The club had many activities. We had spelling bees, storytelling sessions, and debates. I loved participating. Each activity helped me improve my English. I also made new friends who shared my interest in learning. During the summer, our school organized an English camp. It was a week-long camp in the countryside. We spoke only English during the camp. It was challenging but also fun. We had lessons in the morning and activities in the afternoon. We went hiking, played sports, and sang songs. All in English. The camp improved my English skills a lot. It also made me more confident. I realized I could speak English for a whole week without any problems. The internet became a new tool for learning. I discovered websites for learning English. There were games, quizzes, and videos. I spent time on these websites every day. They made learning fun and interactive. I also joined online forums. I chatted with people from around the world. We discussed books, movies, and hobbies. This helped me practice my writing and reading skills. The internet opened up a new world of learning, and my father subscribed to an English newspaper. It arrived every morning. At first, I found it difficult to read. The articles were long and had many new words. But I did not give up. I started with the headlines and short articles. Reading the newspaper improved my vocabulary. I learned about world events and new topics. My reading speed also improved. Soon I started reading English magazines too. They had interesting articles and pictures.